Oh, what's up, gamers? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna talk about how to get your very first huge in just 2 hours. And if you already have your first huge, well, that's great. Sit back, relax, maybe have yourself a soda, hit the like button, drop a subscribe, and let's jump right into this. There are 5 methods that we're gonna talk about in this video, and the best part is, all of them will be a free-to-play method. So let's not waste any more of your time, and let's jump into the first method. Now, before we keep going, everybody, huges are a very, very interesting thing in this game because obviously, everybody wants them, and to get a huge, you gotta make sure you have enough diamonds to purchase that huge. You guys can definitely go ahead and hatch one yourself, but let's be honest, some people just don't want to take the time to hatch that huge pet because you know what, it could take a couple of days to get, depending on the huge that you guys are going for. Now, you can definitely get that Poseidon Korg if you stood here long enough and you fished for long enough, but come on, like I'd spent an entire video talking about how you can fish at Area 27 for an entire video. We're gonna head over to Area 92, which you can also do some fishing, which is always fun to do. Just joking, I absolutely do not like fishing. It's one of my least favorite things to do in this game, but you can get stuff from it. Anyway, the actual reason that we're here is to talk about these bad boys right here. Good old magic shards. You guys remember these, right? They were all over the place when this update first came out. Boom, we're gonna head over to area number 79, which is the advanced dig site. And a lot of you guys probably forgotten all about this area, but this was huge when it first came out because of this right here, magic pools. Now, they were such a cool thing when they first came out because all you had to do, dig down straight as far as you can go until you ran into a black area where you guys can look for those magic pools. Now, here's the thing about magic pools and magic shards. They could potentially take you a lot longer to find than some other people. So you could be digging around this whole area for quite some time. And why are we talking about the magic shards in the bucket, you might ask? Well, that's a great question, random viewer. Let's go ahead and head over here to the old magic machine. And I don't even know what area this is in, 70 something. Anyways, at the magic crafting machine, you guys can craft a few items. Now, you could definitely craft this book that's worth absolutely nothing. You could craft these charm stones, it's a waste of your time. Or you could definitely craft this huge potion that is 100% worth your time. But here's the thing, everybody. If you're gonna craft one of these potions, you would need 16 of either the shard or the magic bucket, and you guys can make yourself a ton of profit because each huge potion right now is selling for 1.86. You could probably put it up for 2 million on the trading plaza and it would sell instantly for you. To create that huge potion, you guys are gonna need those shards, which are pretty much impossible to get in the trading plaza, which I'll show you guys here in a second. Or of course, you can use the bucket of magic. But if you look here, the buckets sell for about 104,000 gems and you need 16 of them. So in reality, it's gonna cost you just as much to craft yourself a huge potion than it would be to get these buckets of magic. So if you guys are trying to make a ton of money off of this magic machine, it's just not worth it at the very moment. So for people that are saying, hey, just get yourself a bunch of huge potions, you guys will get massively rich. It is true, but to get those items is quite difficult. And you're probably saying to yourself, Red, you're an absolute idiot because those shards are a lot less expensive than those buckets. Why in the world would I want to just get a whole bunch of those and make a bunch of huge potions? Well, once again, random viewer, you would be correct. Except check this out. If we went to items and we scroll down a little bit further until we found the magic shard, they sell for 22,000 gems. Don't get me wrong. Getting 16 of these for 22 grand would be an absolutely amazing deal. But here's the thing. Every time you click on magic shards, this is the message you are gonna see every time you look for magic shards because there's a lot of bot accounts out there that are automatically buying up every single magic shard that gets added to the trading plaza pretty much instantly. And every time you guys research, you're just gonna see this again. If for some odd reason you guys do find a magic shard randomly in the plaza, it's just gonna get snatched up immediately. So, as far as that method goes, probably not the best way to go. All right, inside of Tech World, that kind of sounded like a game show, but anyways, let's go ahead and head to the next part here. So I think this area is, what's it called? Right here, Arcade Town, area 143. And once again, you guys have all known about this. You guys have probably played this before, but let me show you guys something real quick. Inside of here, you guys get a chance to get this arcade dragon, but who cares? That's not why we're here because you're never gonna get this. It's impossible to hatch. What I'm talking about are these guys right here. So there's one I can already see right there. There's another one right there. But the reason we're talking about these arcade eggs is for this right here. So check it out. If we went to the trading plaza and we want to go over here to items and we want to scroll down just a little bit till we find these eggs. Now check this out, everybody. I don't know if you knew this or not, but look at this. These arcade tokens right now are selling for about 34.8 thousand. You guys can find them for probably about 32, sometimes down below 30. But check this out. Even the 5 times egg sells for 50,000 gems. These guys go for 94. These 20x eggs go for 200,000. 20,000. And if you guys found a 50, it goes for 1.85 million. And like I said, it's not any harder to get these eggs because they're all inside the claw machine. So getting these arcade tokens and getting these eggs can really make you a ton of money very quickly, because all you got to do is play the claw game that we're all so incredibly terrible at, because there's a Pikachu inside there that you just haven't been able to get no matter how many times you go to the grocery store, but for some reason you've spent your entire life savings trying to get this stupid Pikachu. I'm not upset about it. I'm totally over it. I swear. Anyways, gamers, do not sleep on the arcade tokens, because you can make yourself so much profit in such a quick amount of time that it's ridiculous. If you guys jump into your claw machine and there's not a 50 or a 20 in there, you could just leave the server, come back, and it will reset and possibly drop one of these, and you've maybe wasted what? Maybe a minute or two? Next up, we're gonna talk about these bad boys real quick. Let's go ahead and scroll down again until we find this. Let me see here. There it is. And let me guess, you guys probably forgot about these, but check this out. These are actually everywhere right now. And this is even the very first booth that we found. Oh, sweet, they got 5,000 of them for 1.16 thousand gems. I'm gonna go ahead and buy all those, and I'm gonna explain here in just a second. This dude is selling 913 of them for 1,000 gems, and you're not even paying 1,000,000 gems for these, so let's just go ahead and buy those bad boys. And then we got 160 of them selling for 1,000. The reason I'm buying all these and why I'm showing you guys this, because as you can see, nobody is overpricing those seashells. You can pretty much get them for wrap or under for every single one you guys see in the plaza. And we only went to 3 different plazas. But next, let's go ahead and leave and let me explain this part real quick. All right, so now that we've arrived in Void World, we're gonna go ahead and go to the teleporter. We're gonna go to Area 205, which is Beach Island. And I'm not so sure that you guys remember this, but inside of Beach Island, there's this little thing right here called the Seashell machine. And people thought that it went away, but guess what? It didn't. You guys can go over here, and as you guys can see, every 500 seashells, we can make ourselves a summer gift that can sell for 939,000 gems. And the best part is these things will sell almost right away. It does cost 100,000 gems to make it, but you guys only spent 500,000 gems to get the seashells, another 100,000 here. Guess what? That's 339,000 in profit times 13. You guys repeat this a whole bunch of times, you guys will have a ton of summer gifts, and you guys should be able to make yourself a ton of profit very quickly to buy your very first huge pet. Now let's go ahead and talk about something that's not my favorite, but it is an option if you guys have already grinded out a whole bunch of stuff. So let's go to the upgrade enchantment section. Okay, now in this method, every single book in here is going to lose you money no matter how you do it, because you just can't sell these for enough in the trading plaza, except for one book. Now it depends on how many you've grinded and all that good stuff. If you got a bunch of lucky egg 3s, I would almost stop right here, because it's gonna cost you more to create lucky egg 4s and 5s and all that stuff than it would be to do this. So let's go ahead and go up here. So if we want to make these 7,000 lucky books and turn them into lucky egg 5s, it's gonna cost us 3 million gems, okay? Not gonna do that right now. But at the very top here, I've already created a couple of lucky egg 8s. Now, if you want to make some 8s, you only need 5 of those bad boys. If you got 5, it only costs you 200,000 gems, and you can make a lucky egg 9, and you can sell this for 1.7 million. But this isn't the best method to make yourself some gems, because it does take a lot just to get to this book. So if you guys have a lot of these, by all means, go ahead and do it. But for the most part, this is definitely going to lose you money. All right, now moving on to the very last thing that's going to make you money very quickly in Pet Sim 99. I don't want to cover every single item in the entire game, because this video will be like 17 hours long, but let's go and head to the trading plaza one more time. And first things first, we're going to head over to the terminal here. We're going to open up the items, and we're going to scroll down just a little bit until we find this item right here, the old Pinata. Every once in a while in Pet Sim 99, people pick an item and they start dropping its value tremendously so that they can profit a lot more off of it. The Pinata is one of those things. It sells right now for 20,000 gems. Let's go ahead and click on it and see how much people are actually selling this for. Oh boy, this booth doesn't look very promising, because we already got good versus evil gifts, and he's selling them for 1,000,000 a piece. I'm scared to see what he's selling a Pinata for. Here we go, let's take a look. He's got, oh, Pinatas for 150,000. Okay, this is a terrible example, because no, Pinatas are not selling for 150K. This dude is probably gonna have to sit inside this trading plaza for like 6 months. He's got Crystal Key selling for 7.5 with a wrap of, oh, come on, and then he leaves? Oh, that's a bummer, dude. All right, there we go. We got this guy selling 15 of them for 20,000. Oh, come on, they got bought already. Oh, that happens every single time. If you guys are gonna go for pinatas, you guys have gotta go very quickly because let me explain something real fast. Right now, everybody, I do this pretty much all the time, but a pinata right now is selling for anywhere between 45,000 and all the way up to 60,000 because all of them drop between 10 and 15 gift bags that you could just then turn around and sell for 3.8 to 15,000 gems. Oh, here we go. Here's a new one. Here's a new one. Let's see. We got 165,000. What? This guy's got everything in his booth priced pretty accordingly, except for these void keys that are going extremely quickly as well. And of course, these pinatas that are way overvalued. He's like, nah, you guys can buy these crystal keys for 10,000, it's fine. Anyways, gamers, what I'm trying to say is if you guys can find pinatas for a cheap price or you guys grind a whole lot and there's a ton of pinatas already in your inventory, because for some odd reason, they got to wrap a 19.7 thousand, which is just absolutely ridiculous, seeing as that the gift bags that this thing drops is worth anywhere between 50 and 60,000 gems. So if you guys can find these for value and get a whole bunch of them and sell them on the trading plaza, you are gonna make yourself so many gems in such a quick amount of time. If you guys open up a booth and put these up for 45,000 gems, they'll be gone within minutes, I guarantee it. If you guys wanna watch more of my pet sim videos, click this video right here because I guarantee you're gonna like it. I mean, just go ahead and click it. There is only like a 75% chance that it's gonna turn into a tarantula, I swear.